What's up, everyone? What's on the menu? Back with another video, and this time we have come with some very unfortunate news. We have popular UK rapper and YouTuber Andres Felipe Valencia Barrientos, aka Young Philly, has been arrested in Australia. Yes, you heard that correctly. One of UK's favorite YouTubers, Young Philly, has been arrested in Australia. Wow, this is very unfortunate news. The Daily Mail says, British YouTuber and rapper Young Philly has been arrested over an alleged sexual assault in Australia. Andres Felipe Valencia Barrientos, 29, was arrested in Brisbane on Tuesday and extradited interstate to Perth on Wednesday. He is accused of sexually assaulting a woman in her 20s in the Perth Hotel on September 28th after a performance at Bar 1 nightclub in Hillary's on the night of September 27th. The rapper, who boasts more than 3 million followers on Instagram, had performed at Havana nightclub on the Gold Coast 2 days prior to his arrest. He has been charged with 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault, and 1 count of impede a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck. Mr. Barrientos will face Perth Magistrate Court on Thursday. The popular UK YouTuber is in Australia because he's on a tour. After one of the shows on his tour, he met a fan and they decided to go back to his hotel in Perth. While at his hotel room, Philly and the fan decided to partake in some activities, but unfortunately, all the activities that took place between Philly and the fan were not consensual. After being extradited to Perth, he was then brought to Perth Magistrate Court on Thursday morning, where he spoke and understood his charges in front of the judge and jury. That morning, Barrientos spoke to the court to confirm his name and that he understood the charges that were being placed on him. Barrientos was denied bail due to the fact that this case was very serious in nature and his large social media presence could influence the outcome of the case. In addition to that, his lawyers fought for the suppression of his name to be released to the public by journalists because they wanted him to get a fair trial, but unfortunately, they were not granted that wish. Unfortunately, at this time, we don't have all the facts put together, but we won't get a full breakdown as to whether or not Philly will be granted bail until about Friday. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is a very unfortunate situation for Young Philly. I don't really follow much of his content at all, but I usually see him and Chunks together, laughing it up, having a good time, doing skits and stuff on YouTube, and they always look like they're fun, happy dudes. Like, they don't look like they cause any trouble. They look like they like to have fun, but unfortunately, this is not the type of fun that anyone wants to get into. You know, he's a young guy, he's successful, pretty good looking, 29, and obviously he wanted to enjoy his fun, and this is one of the dangers that a lot of young dudes or even dudes in general have to face, especially when they're high profile or very famous. Again, I can't say what happened in that hotel room with the fan of his and what transpired, but at the end of the day, I think it's very unfortunate that something like this has to happen in the first place. If he did do whatever it's claimed that he did do to the young woman, I hope that, you know, justice is served, and whatever legal measures need to be taken in order for justice to be served, I hope that they're taken to the fullest extent. If she happens to be lying and spreading and launched a false allegation investigation, I really hope that she gets punished for wasting all of these resources for people to come and take this man from wherever he was just for them all to be false claims. Side note, editor menu here. I also read a little bit further into this case, and it looks like there was alcohol or some sort of controlled substance involved when the two met up, so that could be a huge factor as to why things might be a little muddied as to whether things were consensual or not. So I just want to say anything to all the young viewers listening out there. If there's ever a situation where you're out partying or hanging out with friends and there's alcohol involved, be very aware that things can go south very, very quickly because your judgment is impaired, your decision making is impaired, and people tend to do things that they later regret. So if you're ever going to drink alcohol, this is exactly what they mean when they say drink responsibly. It means make decisions that you will not regret later. At the end of the day, I think we should all just take this as a lesson to be conscious of who we interact with, make sure our intentions are clear, and not have any actions that we take with other people be misconstrued as being one thing when someone might mistake them as another. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you think Young Philly may be guilty? Do you think he may be framed for something that he didn't do in a situation that he may be the victim of? What do you guys think? Just let me know down in the comments section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.